special live stream at the gym before the big games, week 17. I normally don't do these here, but before I got here, right before I got here, I saw that Chris Mortensen says that Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz is going to help facilitate the trade in the offseason as the relationship between him and the Eagles is completely fractured. So, first off, no shit. The relationship between him and the Eagles is definitely broken. I mean, we all know that. We've seen it. And it's Sunday, so you know what time it is. You know what that means. To take a phrase from the great Brody Lee. Another report, just like Adam Schefter's a couple weeks ago, that kind of stirs the pot. At least this time, it's before a game that we don't really care about as far as winning. So now, look, the more that I think about this, the more that I watch it. Look, I said earlier that I think the Eagles need to move on from Carson in a deal that they're definitely going to lose out on as far as money. But I'm not completely sold on Jalen Hurts yet. Just yet. It's been 3 games. I'm just not there. I would honestly go into next year. I know a lot of people are going to balk at this, but I would go into next year with both of them on the roster in a quarterback competition. I just would. Because you're going to be taking a hit anyway. So if you're taking a $34 million hit, why not just, you're going to be paying the money anyway. Why not just have him on your roster and see what happens? Get an offensive coordinator in here to help take some of the pressure off Doug Peterson, because he's obviously going to stay. And Mark Anderson, if they can make this move, will it help the cap? No, it's not. It will definitely not help the cap. The only thing, and what Carson's saying he can help facilitate, I don't know if that means he's going to pay money back. I doubt that. I don't see that happening. But either way, they're going to take a cap hit. It just depends on how big. So it's not going to help the cap. I mean, the only thing that it does is it gets a player off your team that doesn't want to be here. However, if you have this open competition and he wins it and he's back to being the guy, look, Chris Mortensen, I respect him a little bit more than Adam Schefter. It's just this stuff always comes out right before games. It's insane. How he's killing us, I agree. And Jeffrey Lurie is definitely to blame. I don't think you can bring back Howie Roseman with all the. And I'm going to get into that. I've got a video planned on that, but he's made such bad decisions. He's crippled this team. Look, Carson Wentz had a bad year. One of the worst that I can remember a quarterback having. However, have you ever seen an organization not help their franchise quarterback like the Eagles? They've done nothing to help this dude. Nothing. It goes to drafting the wrong players for him. It goes to drafting Jalen Hurts in the second round. Not giving, just not playing or calling the plays to his abilities. And yeah, he's played bad decision-making, hesitation. At the same time, he's gotten his ass whooped, 50 sacks. So I can understand why he might want to be traded. If I'm Carson Wentz, I absolutely want to be traded as well. By the way, he's a healthy scratch for today's game, which again is no surprise because everybody is a scratch for today's game. If the Eagles are trying to lose this game, which they should, I fully expect to see Nate Sudfeld in the game at some point, as the Washington defensive line is going to have a lot of fun today against this Eagles makeshift offensive line. But look, guys, how do you feel about this? When you hear... All right, I'm back. Look, I got to tell you, when you do these streams on this phone, I knew this was going to happen. Somebody always... I'm pissed off. This happens too much. So the only 2 people that I thought were going to call me today, I called before I did the stream. They left text messages and said, hey, Don't call. I'm about to do a live stream. What do you think happens? Yep. Phone call disrupts the entire stream. I don't understand it. Simple directions, man. Simple directions people just can't follow. I don't understand. I don't ask for much. Anyway, guys, look, if you're just joining, if you're still here, Carson Wentz apparently wants to trade so bad that he's going to help facilitate and do whatever he can to get out of Philadelphia. Philly used to be a team most players wanted to play for. Yeah, off and on, absolutely. I think because of the quarterbacks we've had, Donovan McNabb, say what you will about him, but, I remember T.O. wanting to play with McNabb coming out of San Francisco. Carson Wentz, Alshon Jeffrey at one time wanted to come here because of Carson Wentz, same with Torrey Smith. I think Jalen Hurts is going to get that kind of consideration as well if he keeps playing the way he is. And yeah, last week was bad. And this week he's not going to have a lot of success because he's got no offensive line. But I don't know. It's just really bothersome to see a guy like Wentz, what he was in 17, what he was in 18, what he was in 19. Through all the injuries, through all the adversity, with a front office that did nothing to help him, nothing, to now be on his way out. And he wants out so bad that he's going to facilitate a trade. Sunday before a game, Mortensen breaks his story. Again, it's not surprising. He knew that he didn't want to be here, because who would at this point, if you're in his shoes? You hear anything about forcing Doug to there? No, not yet. No. I think that eventually that's what's going to happen. I think that they have to understand that this 15 different offensive assistants instead of one offensive coordinator just didn't work. And the problem with them not getting a top flight offensive coordinator is because offensive coordinators want to call plays. And Doug is the play caller, so he's going to have to let that go in order for the Eagles to get a really good offensive coordinator in here. So, I mean, that's just how it is. There's going to be tons of changes, guys. Jim Schwartz left, or is going to be leaving. I think that's good. I really think Howie Roseman needs to go, but I don't see that happening. But Carson Wentz, it looks like, as of right now, is going to be on his way out of Philadelphia. Again, this is something that he really, in all honesty, he has no control over. So we bring back, if you're talking, Brian, if you're talking about Deshaun, he's got to go. I think Deshaun's had a great career. It's time for him to call it quits. Yeah, Deshaun, let that last 81-yard touchdown against Dallas be his last play, not just as an Eagle, but as a football player. He just can't stay healthy, He's getting older. Better for him just to call it quits. And again, I really apologize for the stream, but it's the only chance that I have to do it. And with all the news about Wentz going around, I thought it was only right to come to you guys, to come to the subscribers, and to talk about this for a little bit before I get ready for a big day of football for me, as I'm in my fantasy football championship. Not looking good so far for me, but with some of the guys I have to start, but we'll see. All I can do is pray and hope anything can happen. But guys, leave your comments below if you're watching this on a replay. What you think Eagles should do with Carson Wentz? I know the fan base is split. Between Wentz and Hurts. I don't think we've seen enough from Hurts. He had a great 2 games. Oh, should we trade Carson Wentz? Well, Brian, Baltimore would never in a million years do that. But it's funny because Lamar Jackson was the Eagles' draft pick. We traded that pick to Baltimore. But yeah, I don't know, guys. That's all I got for you right now. Before the stream gets interrupted again, because I know that's probably what's going to happen. Everybody, thanks for watching. As I've been bobbing up and down on this Stairmaster and breathing really heavy, but I'll get with you guys after the game. Depending on how things go for me this afternoon, if I'm in the mood, I might do a little watch along later. There will be no preview for this game because what am I going to preview? Backup to backups. We'll be playing for the Eagles. If you haven't heard, Nicole Roby-Coleman is a COVID-19 scratch, so he will not be playing. So basically, you got Michael Jaquette and poor Darius Slay playing for the Eagles today against the Washington football team. And I will say this before I go. I hate all the teams in the East. But if there were any team to go besides the Eagles, I would want the football team because their coach, Ron Rivera, isn't a scumbag. He's actually a hell of a coach. And I love their defensive line, man. Old school defensive line. Man, Young is going to have, he might have 6 sacks by himself today. What's going on, 2020? Yeah, he might have 6. I mean, when you watch his defensive line, they're awesome. They're absolutely awesome. So, and I don't want to see the Cowboys get in. I don't think anybody does. And I don't want to see the stinking Giants get in either. So, if it has to be a team, let's give it to the football team. But the only thing I want to see, the only thing I really want to see from this game is maybe a decent first half of football from Jalen Hurts. Take him out and let Nate Studfeld get in there and see what he can do. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to get off here and get ready. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Everybody enjoy the day of football. Stay safe. Stay healthy. No blades. I'll see you guys later.